What if I told you that Google Ads is one of the best tools out there to help service-based businesses bring in a steady stream of high-quality clients? But most businesses set those campaigns up in a way that almost guarantees failure. So stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 things that every business owner needs to know before running their Google Ads. Do Google Ads even work for service-based businesses? Why you're spending money but not getting any actual clients, and how long it really takes before you can start seeing some real results. My name's Ashley, and I am the founder of Sizzle Digital Marketing, a boutique marketing agency dedicated to helping service-based businesses bring in high-quality leads with their Google Ads. So if you have ever felt confused or overwhelmed, or like you're just throwing money away with your ads, then you're definitely in the right place. So first things first, Google Ads can and do work really well for service-based businesses, but only if they're set up properly. One of the main things that can kill a campaign before it really even gets off the ground is setting everything up too broadly and mainly going after more impressions. Trying to bring in clients with a poorly set up Google Ads campaign is like standing in the middle of a jam-packed football stadium with the lights off, a tiny flashlight, and trying to find your friend. You're putting out light, you're using up all of your energy and money, but the clients that are searching for you, they just can't find you. So that's exactly what happens when your keyword targeting is too broad or your location targeting just isn't dialed in. All these people are seeing your ads, but they're not actually the ones that want to buy from you or want to book an appointment with you. I want to set the record straight that yes, Google Ads do work for service-based businesses. In fact, 50% of people that come from your Google Ads are more likely to convert than people who come from organic. That is huge. And it's because you can target people who are ready to buy rather than people who are just still searching for information about services. And I've seen this myself. One of my clients, a local contractor that I'm working with, was spending all of his ad spend but getting 0 contacts, no form fills and no phone calls. And this was because all of his budget was being used up in people who were still just searching for information. So let's move on to point number 2, why you're spending all of your money but not seeing any results from it. Here are some of the most common mistakes that I see. First is broad match keywords. These keywords are too open-ended and bring in a lot of irrelevant traffic and a lot of irrelevant clicks that can eat up a budget. So imagine being a dentist that gets phone calls for dog grooming. I've seen it happen, unfortunately. One of my clients was having that exact problem, and that's because she was using broad match keywords. So mistake number 2 that I see a lot of is poor geographical location targeting. So if your service only serves a certain area or city, but your ad is showing statewide, then you're wasting a lot of money on people who will never become your clients. And number 3 is the big one: mixing search and display campaigns together. Search ads are where people are actively searching for your service or your business, whereas display ads are more like a billboard on the internet. If you lump them together, your budget usually gets eaten up really quickly, and the clicks that come from it are usually really low quality. So on to point number 3, and this is usually something that nobody wants to hear. Google Ads is a long game. You can't just turn on a campaign and expect magic to happen overnight. It takes time, and Google's algorithm needs data. It is constantly learning and optimizing and testing things out behind the scenes. And during that time, you need to tell Google who you want to be seeing your ads. So if you've only been running your ads for a week or 2 and you're not seeing the results that you anticipated, it could just be that you need to have a little bit more patience. If you give up too soon, you'll never see the results that you want to see. It's like going to the gym. You just don't do one workout and expect a 6-pack. As awesome as that would be, it's the same deal here. It just takes consistency. But when it is done right, it's a total game changer for businesses. So remember that dentist I told you about that was getting a lot of weird calls? After we cleaned up his match types and added in a bunch of negative keywords and narrowed down his location targeting, he actually saw that his ad spend decreased, and the amount of leads he was seeing and the quality of those leads skyrocketed. So he is now bringing in more patients, but spending less time answering phones for other clinics, other doctors, or other services. So now you know, Google Ads can help your service-based business bring in a steady stream of high-quality clients, but only if it is done right. And that starts with having the right strategy. If you skip that part, even having a well set up campaign won't save you. So the next video you need to check out is this one right here, where I walk you through how to set up a custom Google Ads strategy for your business. I'll walk you through the different campaign types, which ones you should be running or starting out with for your account and for your business, and how to set your Google Ads up for success. So click over to that video now, because once your strategy is dialed in, the rest becomes a whole lot easier.